Lovely stand. Oh, it sticks right out, that's what you want. Neutral. Oh. Been longing to try a KTM for a long time now, and 790 really appeals to me. Very light and manoeuvrable. Alright, let's give it some bit of a welly. Should be interesting. Way! God, great. The only way I could describe that is that it really pulls. I think that's the best way I can word it. That is a nice pull on that. This is a good everyday bike, you know. The gears are quite tall, so you can that's the way I like them. Brilliant. If you're looking for a good everyday bike, then this is really does fit the bill quite nicely. So stylish as well. Looks really good. I don't really think it will fit me. I don't think it's something I would buy at the moment, because I'm just not in the market for this type of bike. But it's nice. It's really good. If you like this bike and thinking of buying one, then yeah, I should go for it. I'd describe the fueling as a little bit snatchy, really, but I guess that's kind of what it's designed for. You know, it's not designed as a plodder, is it? It's designed as a bit of an all-rounder, you know, stroke sports bike. Is that fair to say? Yeah, sports bike, but very easy to ride, actually. Get up to 40 quick. Quick shifter is fantastic. This would be good in heavy traffic as well, which I will find out in a minute. Yeah, let's go down here. Right, so what's it like on the dual carriageway and motorway? Let's give it a bit of welly. Yeah, it pulls lovely. Very light. Okay, so we're doing 72 here, and it's doing a great job of getting rid of the air, you know. It almost feels like it's got a screen on it, it's that good. It's really good. I guess it might be that headlight actually that's taken it all away. That's really impressive. This is the sort of bike that if you wanted to do 200 miles a day, then this is ideal. It would really do that quite easily without getting too fatigued about it. I can't believe how good the wind deflection is on this. It is so good. Sixth gear, 75 miles an hour, 5,000 revs. That's just perfect, isn't it? Yeah, it's really good. Mirrors are good, they're just at the right height. You can see past my elbows and right down the road there. Need to set up the other one, but it looks pretty good. It's quite smooth, you know, you feel the roar of the of the exhaust, of course. What happens if I do this then? Nothing behind me, I have to be a bit careful obviously. I'll take it down to 4th gear, take it up. Whoa, Jesus! Whoa, that's where it, Jesus! Yeah, get it higher in the rev band. It goes like stink. Quick shifter is fantastic. You really feel that engine pull when you want it to pull. Yeah, the seat's comfortable. It's quite hard, but there's loads of movement. You can really move around on it. If you want to go down this, down into the sport position, then it's quite comfy. And if you want to move back, you can really shift around on it to the point where it feels like you're on a different seat from the front to the back. Oh, it's a really nice run. Effortless, to be honest with you. It's very fatigue-free on the wind blast front. Works really well. I honestly think that's part of the reason they designed the light like that, is to deflect the air off of it. If that's the case, then it does a cracking job. Really does. Look. Clutchless shifting. ABS cut in there. Yeah, the dash is very clear. I mean, it's got the gear indicator. The speedo is very easy to read. I understand why anyone would want to buy one of these. It's a really good quality bike. I do suffer a lot with my shoulders, aching because they're always leaning too much forward, sorry. And this one is pretty good actually. It's not bad at all. It's not GS style, is it? It's not going to be biased like that, but it's pretty good. The suspension, I might have a few issues with if I owned it. I'm not saying it's bad. It's still pretty good, but it is set up to, for the track really. I think that's fair to say. It's quite stiff. It does a good job. It's no rattling in it, but you do feel every bump. Yeah, even over bumps and things, it kind of feels like you're going to lift off. I wouldn't be laughing if that actually happened. Down again. Look at that. Just brilliant. No clutch. Yeah, for roads like this thing is absolutely perfect. Blast past this one. But for a naked, that wind protection, I can't tell you how good that is. I don't think anyone else has mentioned that. But it's really, you get no blast off of it. You feel you're in the air, but you don't get no blast off of it. It's really, really impressive. They've done an absolute brilliant job on that, and if that's what they use, why they designed the light like that, then well done to KTM, because it's a really great job. Brakes are good. It's quite a neat bike this. How far has it gone? Rain, I don't know. I don't know how far it's gone actually, but yeah, the brakes are really fantastic, even though it's quite a new machine. Just for example, we're in second gear now, look, and even at high revs, it's there, look, but the power is all up the top. You could easily pull a wheelie on this. High rev, second gear. tell you what, if you want to hoon around, this is an absolute brilliant bike for that. You could have some really good fun. My skill level doesn't really reach to that point, which I'm quite pleased about, to be honest with you. I know my limits. I like to push my limits, but I know them as well. Slow speed control, brilliant. Oh. No, it's a heck of a nice bike though, it really is. Bear in mind with all of this is I am in street mode, so I am on a bit of a wussy mode. In sport, obviously that it's going to be mapped differently, so it's going to go even more out of my constraints. But even in street, you know, for me, I think it's great fun. Brilliant. It's got a very tight sort of BMW feel about it as well. It feels really nice and tight. It corners perfectly. You know exactly where you are with it. It certainly covers some mileage on this thing. It's lovely. So even slow speed turns like that, it's really good. This is the first KTM I've ever ridden actually, and I've been longing to try one. But SP Motorcycles have only just started dealing with these. My nearest dealer before that was in Saltash, which wasn't much good to me because before I got my CB300, before I got my CB300, I was looking into a Duke 390. I'm certainly pleased I got the CB300 more, because I think the Duke 390s are a bit thirsty, which won't be much good for me. But KTM quality, you know, the feel, riding position, all of that is really good. It's right up there with Honda. Of course, you got the nice sound as well of the twin, which makes a difference. Unfortunately, I can't tell you much about the spec of the bike because I don't know much about it. I kind of took this out on the off chance because the other bike I was going to take out wasn't available. But obviously it's around the 790cc area. This hasn't got a Prokovich can on it, but if it had a can on it as well, I can only imagine, can't you? It would sound brilliant. Switch gear's lovely, very easy to get to, the indicator, etc. No, it's a cracking bike. Okay, thank you to SP for letting me borrow this bike. Hopefully they won't mind me doing the video, and hopefully it'll do them a favour actually, because it is an absolute cracking bike, it really is. If you're thinking of buying one of these, you've got to try one. It ticks a lot of boxes that no other bike I've ridden does, including the Yamahas and the Hondas. The wind deflection is absolutely amazing. It really is good. I can't, you know, I'm a bit dumbfounded by that. Yeah, it's tight. It's great at low speeds as well around the city. Great for filtering. The mirrors are good. The dash, the screen is great as well. I'm trying to find something I don't like about it. Suspension isn't set up for how I want it, but it's set up for how it's designed. yeah, it's the gearbox is great. The quick shifter is effortless and faultless. Riding position is, well, actually really suits me. Actually, it's you're not cramped on your leg. The bars are a nice height, just right. It's not sports styly. It's got a lot going for it. Awful lot going for it. I think they're about 8 grand, these. I'll have to check when I get back, but I think they're about that. Okay, if we walk around then, folks, as I say, I don't know much about the spec on the bike. What I can tell you is the obvious, really. It's got the LED lights, illuminated switch gear at night, which is blimmin' handy. Twin discs on the front, and a monstrous engine. Very usable engine though, it's not too much, it's very as you want it really for everyday use, everyday riding. Dashboard is fantastic, it's got the gear indicator, fuel and temperature, and obviously a rev limiter. Yeah, it's a very, very smart looking bike, very, very smart. I imagine it's something that's really nice to have in your garage at home. Very stylish. Go out there on the weekend and clean it up. It's a parallel twin. The clutch is great, the brakes are fantastic. Suspension set up for the track, which is okay. It's not uncomfortable. I don't want to come across as, you know, as though it's uncomfortable, because it's not. It's set up well. It's set up nicely, but it's not soft. Let's put it that way.